See, now that is how you make the perfect fruit summer salad. It was delicious, sweet with a little bit of tart, just all around amazing. I have to say, your taste buds have gotten a lot better since, well, not to say that they weren't great before. I'm just surprised, that's all. You're right. This was technically the first time you've ever tried to make one. And you did really, really well. You're welcome, my love. I'm glad that you were willing to forgive me, and that you were willing to stay with me. Don't get me wrong, I would have understood completely if you decided to just, to shut down. Now that I think about it, it sounds extremely harsh, but I mean, technically that's what you would have done. I would have understood it. But I'm glad that, you're still here. Plus, now with your new, what is it again? Oh, right. As you say, your super cool, right, super cool cyborg body, although you're still technically completely an android. Well, because of your comfortability in it, we're able to go outside now, together. I'll be honest, while I was happy to have you at the house with me, in your older form, I did miss going out together. I would go to places where we ate, where we would walk, where we would watch movies together and just be alone, and it didn't feel right. Although I did know that if you chose to give yourself to the universe, I guess, in a sense, I would have understood, and I would have learned to have gotten used to just doing these things on my own. But now that you're here, now that you're more comfortable, we can do all of those things again together. Yes. And like I promised, every single day I would teach you a new memory that you and I have had together. How do they work again? What? Are you worried that I'm going to start creating new memories to place into your brain so that when the time comes, you become almost a completely different person? Oh yeah, I know what's going through your mind. I've seen those shows where they play with that little idea. No, they made sure that that wouldn't happen. The AIM may have some blocked memories. However, you can unlock them if someone is there to help speed that process along. Little things, like maybe a smell or a few phrases. Like say we were at a party together with some family friends and it was something you completely forgot about. If I say a phrase of something I said at the party, like, "Can you believe Jessica and Andrew are back together again?" then your AIM would help you remember that day or night. No, we don't know a Jessica and Andrew. At least ones that aren't dating. I just used that as an example. Have we had parties? Well, we never went and hosted a party at our own place. One, because we live in an apartment, not in a house. Not like that's a problem, but we always wanted, or at least I always wanted to be extremely respectful of our neighbors. And two, well, at the end of the day, we were just both too lazy to plan one. Because we knew if we planned a party, we would be all night owls. All night owls? We would pull all-nighters, cleaning the mess that our friends would make after they left. You and I just did not want that to happen, so kind of just gave, having parties at our place a no-go. That's why whenever we would go and do things with our friends, we would go out into public places, so cleaning wasn't really our issue. Or if it was an issue, it was an entire group thing. Exactly. Just like that night at 4th of July. This isn't exactly as bad as people said it was going to be in the magazines and things like that. I mean, we honestly and quite obviously aren't the only couple that has one of them being an android. Yes, of course we're not. What, did you think we were part of some elite group? No, this has been a mainstream thing for a while. It's just that, well, I think we're the only people in our circle that has it. Which is, of course, perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But as I was saying, people were mentioning how having somebody that they loved in the body of an android was always weird for them. I don't see it. What did they mean? Well, each of them had different reasons. However, the most popular was the idea of immortality. There's nothing wrong with it, or at least the idea of it. It's kind of interesting to be able to have that ability to stay alive for up to millions and millions of years. To watch the world progress or decrease, and watch populations rise and fall, and civilizations be created and destroyed. It's an interesting notion to have. But at the end of the day, they were worried that, kill all humans. It's ridiculous to me, but I don't judge. What would I do? You mean if something happened to me, would I be okay if I was turned into it? Well, it's weird because despite the fact that it happened to you, somebody I love more than anything, it never crossed my mind in terms of myself. I guess I would say at the end of the day it would have to be your call, but I honestly wouldn't mind it. Yeah. Yes, I would be an android. I mean, I could always shut myself off if I wanted to. If I decided that, hey, enough is enough on this earth. Or, it's not like there's anything else to watch. Or maybe the earth is close to exploding. I don't really want to be there for that. Exactly. Exactly. Immortality is only as long-lasting as the AIM allows it to be. I guess in a sense that's not exactly immortality then. It's like, New Age mortality, where you can possibly surpass the average human age. However, you can still die. I mean, not to be a little scary on your end, but you can still get seriously injured in that android body. You're not Superman, you're not Mega Man, you're not... Exactly. You're not indestructible. It certainly takes you a lot longer, though, to get injured, as opposed to a human. However, it still can happen. So if you think about it, there is a sort of small level of mortality that comes with being an android. Except instead of sickness and this or that, it's malfunction or something affecting your skin or hardware, whatever it is. I'm not good with robotics or anything of this nature. Yes, you know. I am the artist of the two of us. So, let's see. Did I tell you your memory for this day? Well, okay, yeah, that's a good memory. The 4th of July and the other parties. Well, since we're here, by the way, have you figured out where we are? Yes, very observant. We are at a park. A really nice park, too. It's a very quiet one. Not many people like to be here. And do you know why? Exactly. Because nobody really likes to play on some swing sets or picnic, just like what we're doing, right next to a giant cemetery. I swear it comes out of the pages of a little scary book or a horror movie. But here we are. Now, the reason why I brought you here is because, well, this graveyard is the place where your physical body is buried. Yeah. Well, the reason I'm telling you is to give you the choice to see your gravestone, to see where you were put to rest. I know you were talking about how that bothered you, that you couldn't see yourself, your passed away self, so you could pay your own respects or something like that. Either way, your marker is just over there, through the gates and over to the east few minutes. You'd like to go see it? Well, it's just the head marker, but alright. We can get up, clean up our picnic stuff, and head on over. And while we walk to your gravestone, that sounds so strange, but while we walk there, I can tell you way more about the things that we did together. Soon enough, you'll have all your old memories back. Yes, my body is going to be buried right next to yours when I end up passing away. I love you too, so much, honey. Now come on, let's head over there and check it out, so we can get back home before dark. Once we get back home, we can cuddle up and just watch one of your favorite movies.